What's up, wrestling fans? It's a new edition of Smarked for Death. I'm Kevin Hellions. Now, usually I go and I'll write up a review as I'm watching a show, and open up two windows on the computer, watch show, type it up, 2,000 words, give or take later, and spell check and editing and finding pictures to put up. So on certain sites, a picture shows up as a little thumbnail thing. For not that many views, not that many hits, and it's a little upsetting. I put all this work into stuff and I don't get the hits, so I'm like, maybe YouTube's the answer. The people who go to my site can watch these things, and people on YouTube might discover my site and discover it. So we're gonna go with this. This is my review of SmackDown for July 8th, 2009. Josh Matthews talks to Money in the Bank participants. Alright, whatever. Sheamus comes in, beats them all up. Sheamus is in the Money in the Bank, I believe, isn't he? I think. Probably my pick to win it, if he is. Wade Barrett, if not. Honestly, it's been like, without the qualifying matches, it hasn't had the same intensity of knowing who's in it. Sheamus had a great quote here. I'll hit you so hard, I'll knock the voices out of your head, to Randy Orton. That was a pretty good quote. And for those of you who may have read my stuff over at thepowerbomb.com, I suggest check it out. The latest one was Is Randy Reprehensible? Nice little write-up of all the shitty things Randy Orton has done in his career and his life. Reminder that Christian, if the referee makes bad call or whatever in the title match at Money in the Bank, Christian will win the title on the technicality. Interesting little point. Could happen. Never know. People have won belts for stranger reasons. Booker T reveals his favorite 5 on SmackDown roster. They are Wade Barrett, Ezekiel Jackson, Sheamus, Sin Cara, and the missing Drew McIntyre. Drew's a phenomenal wrestler. Might be the next thing that I write up over for the Powerbomb is about Drew. It's either that or something about TNA. I'm not sure which one's going to be posted first. But missing every week from SmackDown, barely on Superstars, and he's a great talent. And really, I thought he would have been my top pick for winning the world title this year. But here it is, July, and unless they start a hardcore push for him soon, it ain't happening. And really, the person that's probably getting the world title this year that's got the push going is Mark Henry. I can see it happening. Let's see now. Both Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase have pinned Ezekiel Jackson. Within the last couple weeks, Ezekiel Jackson, as you know, is the Intercontinental Champion. So I'm seeing one of them getting a title match. And honestly, the best thing would be Cody versus Ted versus Ezekiel Jackson. Triple threat match, 3-way dance, whatever you want to call it. And Ted's probably turning face at some point this year. Cody's too damn good as a heel. Ted doesn't work as the lackey role. Build him up, do something there. Very akin to Miz and Alex Riley. That's what I see happening. Jinder Mahal beat Trent Beretta, and Khali did commentary. All this in quotes. Trent Beretta's a much better wrestler than Jinder Mahal, but Jinder's got the push going. You can't really push a wrestler off of a guy that no one cares about. Okay, no one cares about Great Khali. Well, the entire billions of people living in India do. But as far as your U.S. audience and ratings, which is 99% of where you do shows and where you do TV especially, they don't care. They don't care about Great Khali, and thus they don't care about Jinder Mahal, and thus they don't care about these matches. You probably have more people that care about seeing a Trent Beretta match than a Jinder Mahal match at this point. If you disagree, debate, write comments, leave stuff. It's very easy. You just type. Even trolls can do it. AJ got the pin on Tamina. I like AJ. I think she's going to be... I think if the more and more they can market her, the better she's going to get over. Honestly, I'd send AJ to Comic-Con for WWE representative. But they're not doing anything. And honestly, her name's just AJ. Who's that? Oh, it's AJ. Why should I care? Can a girl get a last name? And not Styles. And that's the thing. The whole thing feels like it's a rub. A rib, a joke. It just feels like they're making fun of TNA by calling this chick AJ for no reason. Hey, she's a little geeky girl. We'll call her AJ. You need a better name. Or just go all the way and call her AJ Giles or AJ Phenomenal. I don't know, something. If it's a joke, go all the way with the joke. If not, give the chick a better name. Ah, who's that girl? AJ. Fucking alright. Don't care. Who's that girl? Trish Stratus. That sounds interesting. Tell me more. She has a name. First and last. Mark Henry gets a clean pin on Kane. Again, Mark Henry's just getting built up. I really see him getting the title. I don't know if he'll be off Orton. If Christian gets, I can see Mark Henry beating Christian for the belt. Sin Cara vs. Tyson Kidd, very good match. And to go along with the Trent and Breda thing from before, I think Tyson Kidd's better wrestler than Sin Cara, and Tyson Kidd deserves the push Sin Cara's getting. Eat that. I don't think Sin Cara is worth the build-up and the hype and the matches that I've seen so far. I think Mystico was very good. I have seen Jack from Sin Cara. I'm not impressed. I think the bathing the ring in blue was a terrible decision. And Tyson Kidd is very underrated and deserves everything Sin Cara's getting. But it's not happening. I don't see Sin Cara lasting long in WWE. Especially not on this level of push. Sorry, very loud motorcycle or something just went by. Sin Cara hit what used to be called the Spanish Fly when the SATs did it for the pin. It's a good move. It's a really cool move. For some reason, I'm not on Sin Cara bandwagon. Teddy Long won't tell Matt Striker if he's afraid of Mark Henry. You damn sure better be afraid of Mark Henry. I'm afraid of Mark Henry, and I got a TV in the hundreds, if not thousands, of miles of distance between us, and I'm scared of him. The Usos versus Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel happened, and the Usos won. Don't know if you guys know this or not, WWE Creative. I know there was just a shakeup in who's in charge of writing SmackDown, but Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel are in the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. In fact, they're in the Money in the Bank match for SmackDown. Why the hell would you have them lose to the Usos, who are not on the card, and I don't think have had a pay-per-view match in God knows how long, if ever, really. Why would you do that? It's burying two guys that you want to have as believable contenders to win your main event match in a week. Booker C's favorite five could change at any time. Good to know. Okay, so usually in SmackDown we have the Raw Rebound, and usually if you watch Raw, skip it over, but the WWE video department has been so damn good and creative lately, especially with, if you give them gold to work with anyways, of course they're going to just spin it into more gold. And the CM Punk thing's been fucking phenomenal. So the promo for it, the hype video, equally as good. Makes sense. Orton vs. Sheamus. Christian did commentary. Christian jumps in. Match ends with a DQ. Fight. Sheamus hits a brogue kick on Christian, taking Christian out. Randy Orton hits an RKO on Sheamus. Orton celebrates because he's the champ. Alright, we know what happened. He's champ and all. Sheamus deserves to be put into that match. SmackDown's really heating up. Well, Kane's not doing anything. But you got Randy Orton, Christian, Sheamus, which you can see a title change taking place at any time. And Mark Henry's really about to be there. And then we're going to have Money in the Bank and a guy that can get a title shot at any time against anyone. Really a great main event scene there on SmackDown. Not as good as SmackDown 6 in that legendary time, but really fucking good. Damn impressive. So that's my thoughts on SmackDown this week. Under 10 minutes. I'm proud of myself. I hope you are too. I'm going to watch Destination Next, write it, or do one of these posts for that. And we'll see you later. Please, by all means, leave comments, leave questions, leave rants, leave whatever you want. Let's discuss some wrestling. I'm Kevin Hellions, TeamHellions.com. We'll see you here next time.